We arrive at an extraordinary impasse in life where genetic engineering was once the domain of science fiction, but is now reality. The extinction or bringing back species that went extinct is an idea that could address the ecological mistakes that humanity has made. This ability though forces us to consider deep questions. Should we seek to bring back the mammoth? Is it something that is possibly achievable? And most important, is it necessary? When planning species reintroduction, it is important to consider the functioning of contemporary ecological systems. Resurrections of extinct megafauna can trigger trophic escapes or effects that propagate through food webs. Reintroduction of the European bison or of the Japan wild horse in Ukraine would assist in restoring degraded steppes to their natural form, supporting carbon capture as well as restoring biodiversity. As in the earlier days, these animals dictated plant development regimes, producing mosaics of habitats that sustained a large spectrum of species. Lands, however, evolve with time. Environments where such species once dwelled significantly deviate from present landscapes. Climatic change, urbanization, and the rise of crop production all had an immense impact on ecological factors. Bringing in species to modified landscapes allow for new ecosystem conditions with outcomes which are hard to predict. It is feasible to pose the question of whether we really do balance or impose idealized models on communities that, albeit altered, still operate. The effects also extend beyond environmental concerns. Reintroduction species would potentially gain revenue from ecotourism, thereby benefiting rural regions by creating economies from conservation activities. Otherwise, such species would negatively influence farm production, thereby creating conflicts between wildlife and humans, where communities already economically suffer. It is crucial that rural citizens, indigenous communities, and farmers actively participate in decision-making processes, not in the form of passive conformity to top-down measures, but as active partners. The key quantum rise is that of balancing protection for imperiled species that could possibly become extinct with dedicated funds for the extinctive efforts in a limited conservation-funded environment. Every dollar used to resurrect extinct species is a dollar taken away from the limited resources available for species that can still be protected through captive breeding, habitat preservation, and anti-poaching efforts. Conservation research into the extinction can lead to conservation-compatible genetic technologies. You must though be resistant to temptation by technology. It is far more practical, cost-effective, and environmentally responsible to prevent extinction rather than bring it back. Preservation of current biodiversity is still the most significant moral human duty, regardless of the potential that selective resurrection may help ecological renewal in limited contexts. Let us not grow so excited about resurrection yesterdays that we forget about the importance of preserving the here and now. Earth's biological legacy of the future is determined by which of the living entities we decided to preserve in the here and now, not by summoning ghosts.